Hello friends. Now let us take up the concept number 2.9, FCDIC coding scheme. This is pronounced as FCDIC. FCDIC coding scheme. The complete form of this is extended binary coded decimal interchange code. Actually, ASCII was developed for microcomputers or PCs, and one more is there, that is extended ASCII. Already I told you ASCII, that is 2.7, that is it consists of 128 characters, and I have given the list of the characters what it supports, and there is in between one more is there, that is called extended ASCII. Extended ASCII uses 2.8, that is 256 characters. You may get it out what are the remaining. First 128 characters, what I explained, and remaining 128 are purely graphical characters. Certain graphical purpose and all the different characters are created. Those are supported by remaining 128. That's why extended ASCII is having supports 256, that is 2.8. That means it uses 8 bits. ASCII uses 7 bits. In the similar manner, FCDIC also uses 8 bits. That is, it provides coding for 256 characters. Actually, this is meant for mini computers and mainframe computers. ASCII and extended ASCII for microcomputers, and this is used for mini computers and mainframe computers. Actually, world most computers are work on the based on ASCII. So we cannot know. Being a user, we never know what is the coding scheme it supports and all that. Actually, without any conflict and all that, there is an arrangement. In all coding schemes, whatever so far I explained and whatever I am going to explain, first 128 characters are common. First 128 characters are common, and there are certain softwares which convert one coding scheme to other coding scheme depending on the requirement of the program and all that. That's why we need not think of which coding scheme the computer supports and all that. Actually, for academic knowledge sake, I am introducing all these things, and first you have to understand this point. So this is meant for mini computers and mainframe computers, and ASCII is meant for ASCII, and extended ASCII are meant for microcomputers. In this context, I have to tell you one secret. Actually, whatever data computer takes, stores and process is binary. Everything is stored in binary format only. Our programs or some other mechanism is responsible to convert into different form and show it. For example, illustratively, it is like that. It is like a soft mud. You have soft mud. Now you have different molds. In which mold you pad it, you can extract that shape. Suppose you have soft mud with you. If you have Ganesha mold, if you pad the mud in that and extract, you can get Ganesha statue. If you have Lakshmi mold, then you get the Lakshmi statue. In the same manner, our programs are responsible to display a binary pattern in a particular format. In order to understand this more practically, then I show you with a reference to C code. Actually, a binary pattern is this. And here a binary pattern which is stored in the computer is like this, according to ASCII. Now, already I told you, actually a byte of storage is used Here only 7 digits are used, and it is padded by 0. That you remember. And now, actually, in C language, different conversion codes we use. We use %C, %D, %O, %X. These are the different conversion codes we use in C program to display characters. So, with a reference to this bit pattern, I am explaining. If you use this %C, that what you are expecting, what you are instructing, I want to see this bit pattern in character format, then corresponding character is printed as A. Corresponding character for this is A, and %D, that means I want to see this bit pattern in decimal format, then 65 is displayed. The corresponding this thing is display. That means you are telling I want to see this bit pattern in decimal, then 65 is. So, %O. Then you want to see this bit pattern in octal format. This is octal format. So, the corresponding octal value is this. This is printed. And this is X, represent hexadecimal format. So, this is displayed as this. This is the hexadecimal equivalent. By this example, you can have a clear idea about this thing. Actually, everything, whatever data or instructions stored in the computer are in the binary format only. Computer does not know anything. For our convenience sake and all that, we are using English characters, other digits, punctuation marks and all that. So, in order to translate and convey to the computer in its binary format, we developed several coding schemes like ASCII, Extended ASCII, EBCDIC, Latin 1, Unicode, etc. we created. So, this is the fact. By this you understand that it is in binary pattern. If you want, as far as C is concerned, C language is concerned, %C if you use, you get a character. That means I want to see it in character form, I want to see it in decimal form, I want to see in a octal form, I want to see it in a hexadecimal form. Like that you are instructing and your program is displaying. This is the secret. And one more thing I have to tell you, actually how much space they take and all that. Actually, an instruction may take 2 or 3 bytes. An instruction may take 2 or 3 bytes, and data depending on its type, there are different types of data like integer, float, long, etc. And depending on the data data type, the size may be there. It varies from 1 byte to even 10 bytes. Okay, but always in ASCII, FCDIC and all that, they take 1 byte maximum. That's why for every character 1 byte is enough. So, simply as a thumb rule, you remember that one character takes 1 byte, an instruction may take 2 or 3 bytes, and any value takes 1 to 10 bytes depending on its data type. This basic information you should have.